Lemlist and Mirror Profiles have established themselves as being an undoubtedly very powerful duo to prospect, to find new leads and to recruit. Today we're going to talk about Lemlist. My name is Matthew Mandin. I'm a growth hacker for Mirror Profiles, the only service that allows you to rent LinkedIn accounts to automate without the risk of getting banned. What is Lemlist? Basically a platform where you can automate your multi-channel acquisition strategy or recruitment strategy. So you can say, I want to send messages day one and then program the rest of the whole sequence personalized with trackable KPIs, and you can integrate that with all your different tools. So it's a very powerful tool, and we're going to talk about the advantages of such a solution. With this tool, you are able to personalize and actively engage your audience by choosing to get in touch by different means, mail, LinkedIn. So that's great. Then you've got great KPI analysis, so you can iterate according to what's happening. And overall, it's just a great time saver. So what are the main typical uses? You could use it to find new customers or onboard the people that just signed up to be customers, or to maybe do some marketing. So that's a great tool to do that by email. And you could also automate LinkedIn through Lemlist. But LinkedIn doesn't really like automation, so they limit you with the number of friend connection requests you send and also the number of messages you can send. This is where, if you've got a large amount of people to contact, Mirror Profiles arrives. Because Mirror Profiles allows you to automate several LinkedIn accounts and go above quotas, so you could it's limitless how many people you can contact in a week, according to, well, it all depends on how many accounts you've got. This is a little example of what it might look like. This is just a basic sequence, so you can see that you can send requests on LinkedIn or by email, and you can even add webhooks to the sequence to trigger different automations you might have. Lemlist will not only automate the sending of messages and invitations, it will also enrich your database with emails, professional emails, to reach out. So that's really good. If you've got a LinkedIn URL or just a first name, last name and company, then you can find that email. And also it will verify them so you don't bounce. Last but not least, the tagging system is pretty nice. Not the most optimal, but you can tag people being interested or not, which might trigger automations to send data to your CRM. Okay, so now let's have a look at Lemlist itself. First of all, you can see here on the screen, this is the main screen where you can find all the different menus. You've got the campaign field, which will show you all the different campaigns happening and what campaigns are running. You can pause them from there. You can see your performance a little bit. But if you want to dig a little bit deeper in that, you want to go to the KPIs, to the reports menu, to find all the different performance. So open rates, click rates, reply rate, etc. So you've got one that says templates. This is basically all your emails and messages saved there. And finally your tasks, because in Lemlist you are able to program little manual tasks. So for example, a follow-up call at the end of the sequence, which you will find in the tasks compartment. What is very handy is if you're using it to do some marketing, maybe you can have an unsubscribe link, and Lemlist will track that and ban the domain from receiving any emails. You could decide to just ban one email or the whole domain, so none of the team will receive your email. So what does a campaign look like? I showed you an example here. It's quite little. You can have a look at the article down below in the description of what it might look like. What you can do is program invitations, messages, even mails and manual tasks. So it won't even break your sequence. It will just wait for you to do that and then take the time you did that to program the next step. You can see that in between each step you've got a number of days. So that will wait until For example, 7 days, you send the first email, wait 7 days, and then send another. If the person replies, then the person will get out of that sequence. So that's pretty handy. What's really powerful about Lemlist, and that's why we're talking about it today, is that you can decide to, in the same sequence, program different LinkedIn accounts to send invitations. Let's say account 1 didn't get a positive reply to his connection request, then account 2 will take the next step and send another request, etc., etc. So you can multiply and verticalize, like decide to brand your accounts to different problems, and then say, hey, John tried to contact you, maybe Tom will get a positive answer there. Then once you've programmed your whole sequence, one of the most interesting things is to like really tailor your messages to the audience. This is the most basic but most important. You could do that through importing the leads from LinkedIn directly, but you need the search to be really, really clean. So a lot of maybe a lot of tags, lots of research before you do that, or you could decide to export that into a CSV and then put it in Lemlist. Make sure your database is clean. This will be the key to success while automating. If you want to go even further to personalize each approach, you can, at the end of the sequence, personalize each message by hand. So let's say the first message was for John. You say, okay, John, let's see what's happening. Go on his LinkedIn profile, look at the content, and then personalize there. That's very practical there. So how do you know if your campaign is a success? Well, you need to look at KPIs, key performance indicators, and here are a few guidelines. So here, for example, you've got what a mailing sequence might obtain. For example, 40% open rates, 10% click, and 5% reply. And here is what you might have on LinkedIn: about 50% acceptance and 20% reply rate. If you want to make sure that you're driving revenue from these campaigns, tag the people interested on Lemlist while they sign. That will give you a bit of an understanding of revenue for each campaign. You could also make sure that the data that is exported from Lemlist in your CRM has the tag from a campaign, and then this, for example, you added it in a list in HubSpot, then you know that all the people in that list have generated revenue and are from this campaign. So then you can calculate what's your revenue per campaign. A little extra bonus tip here, they've got a feature called liquid syntax that can help you, for example, instead of saying hey, hi, hello, it can generate and automatically switch between these words. So that will switch your different emails, and then you'll see what gets a reply or not. Lemlist is a great tool, and they've got like 14 days free trial. So if you want to try it out, you can. You don't need to put your credit card in, and you've got 100 free credits to find some customers online. They've got a great database with 450 million contacts there. So you'll find what you're looking for. And what's really good is that they verify the email in there, so you don't damage your domain. They avoid you bouncing and going into spam. So very good tool to use. So why should you use Lemlist with Mirror Profiles? Well, you're basically giving yourself another opportunity to get in touch with a person. Let's say you've got 10 accounts, then you can say, oh, first one didn't get a reply, second one either, third one either, and then you can program that on a long time period. So until you get a new answer, if you know the person is in your target audience and you know you're going to help him, why are you just giving up on the first try? That's the main reasoning behind that. And also what's really good is that you can increase volume. So you can process much more data, and knowing how many people are on LinkedIn, that's a great opportunity for a small business. You're on your own. You have 10 accounts. You have the power of 10 salespeople right there. So very good potential. If you're selling a digital product, for example, there's no limit to how many people you can contact. Just make it sound very natural and personalized, and you'll get it. Well, if you've got you're everything there and you're still looking to improve your campaigns and you're not quite sure how to do it, you can contact Stepward. Stepward is an agency that is a growth agency, and they are partnered with Lemlist to help people build their sequences. So contact them, they're great advice for you. It was a pleasure to talk about Lemlist today. My name is Matthew Mandin from Mirror Profiles. If you liked the video, please leave a thumbs up, comment down with your questions, and subscribe for more. Thank you very much.